Hello everyone, and welcome. Today, we're excited to explore the world of Flow Designer in ServiceNow. We'll focus on how it helps us automate processes using no-code workflows. In this presentation, I'll walk you through what Flow Designer is, how it works, and why it's a game changer for streamlining your operations. So let's get started. What is Flow Designer? Well, it's a modern no-code automation tool within ServiceNow that makes building workflows much easier. Instead of writing complex scripts, you can use a simple drag-and-drop interface to automate your business processes. This means both administrators and developers can design, test, and deploy workflows without needing to know how to code. It's a significant upgrade from the older workflow editor, providing a more straightforward, unified experience. For example, you can set up automatic approval requests whenever someone orders an item from the service catalog. Overall, Flow Designer helps streamline operations and makes automation accessible to a broader team. Let's take a closer look at the major features of Flow Designer. First, we have drag-and-drop design, which allows you to build flows visually without writing any code. It makes the process intuitive and accessible, even for those who aren't programmers. Next, triggers are a key part of automation. They enable flows to start automatically based on specific records, schedules, or events, ensuring your processes run seamlessly in the background. Then, we have actions and subflows. These define the tasks that need to be performed within a flow, helping you break down complex processes into manageable steps. Integration Hub support is another important feature, making it straightforward to connect external systems and services, which is essential for a unified workflow. Reusable components allow you to create actions once and reuse them across different applications, saving time and maintaining consistency. Version control is crucial for tracking different versions of your flows, so you can easily manage updates and roll back if needed. Finally, error handling and testing are vital to ensure your flows work correctly before going live, catching issues early and providing a smooth experience. These features together highlight how Flow Designer is designed to make automation both powerful and user-friendly, fitting perfectly into our overall theme of efficient process automation. Let's take a closer look at the core components that make up a flow. First, we have the trigger, which is essentially what kicks off the flow. Think of it as the event that starts everything, like when a record is created or updated. It's the starting point that tells the system, "Hey, something has happened, time to begin." Next, we have the action. This is the task that the flow performs once triggered. For example, creating a new record or sending an email. Actions are the steps that carry out the intended automation or process. Then there's the subflow. This is a reusable flow that you can call within other flows. It's like having a mini flow that you can reuse across different automation processes, helping you keep things efficient and organized. Data pill is another key component. Think of it as the data element that gets passed between actions. It could be an incident number, a username, or any piece of data that needs to flow through the process. Finally, we have the output. This is the final result or data that comes back after the flow has run. It's what you get at the end, like a confirmation message or a piece of data that can be used for the next step. Understanding these core components helps us see how flows are structured and how they work together to automate tasks seamlessly. This foundation is essential as we build more complex and efficient automation solutions. Let's take a closer look at Flow Designer versus Workflow Editor. Both tools are essential in building and managing workflows, but they serve different purposes and have unique features. The Flow Designer is primarily focused on visually designing the flow of processes. It's like drawing out the steps in a clear, intuitive way, making it easier to understand how each part connects. On the other hand, the Workflow Editor allows you to modify and fine-tune existing workflows. Think of it as the editing suite where you can tweak, update, or optimize processes as needed. Understanding the difference is key, because it helps you choose the right tool at each stage of workflow development. This distinction also ties into our overall theme of streamlining automation and making processes more manageable. So, whether you're designing from scratch or refining existing workflows, knowing which tool to use makes your work more efficient. Now, let's take a look at where Flow Designer is actually used within ServiceNow. One key area is incident management. Here, Flow Designer helps in auto-assigning incidents to the correct group based on the category, which streamlines the process and ensures quick resolution. Another important use case is approvals. It automates approval processes for service catalog items, saving time and reducing manual work. We also see Flow Designer in notifications, where it can send automatic alerts whenever the status of a record changes, keeping everyone informed without extra effort. Integrations are another big part, connecting ServiceNow with tools like Slack, Jira, or Gmail to facilitate seamless communication and data sharing across platforms. Lastly, task automation allows related records to be updated automatically when a parent record changes, maintaining data consistency and reducing errors. Overall, these examples highlight how Flow Designer is essential for automating and streamlining various workflows across different areas of ServiceNow, making our processes more efficient and reliable. All right, let's walk through the key steps to create a flow in the Flow Designer. First, you'll want to navigate to the Flow Designer and select New Flow. This is where the process begins. Next, you'll need to enter a name for your flow and add a brief description so you remember its purpose later on. Once that's set, the next step is to add a trigger. For example, you might choose when incident is created, which starts the flow whenever a new incident comes in. After setting the trigger, you can add actions that define what the flow will do, such as creating a task, updating a record, or sending a notification to keep relevant people informed. Optionally, you can incorporate subflows into your main flow. Subflows are great for reusability. Think of them as mini flows you can call upon whenever needed, which helps keep your overall process organized and efficient. Once you've built your flow, it's important to test it thoroughly. Testing ensures everything works as expected and helps you catch any issues before going live. After successful testing, you can activate the flow. Once active, you'll want to monitor its execution through the execution details so you can see how it performs in real time and make adjustments if necessary. Remember, creating a flow is all about automating repetitive tasks, reducing manual effort, and ensuring consistency across processes. Now, let's explore how we can extend automation even further with Integration Hub. Integration Hub enhances the capabilities of Flow Designer by allowing us to connect to external applications seamlessly. It does this through what we call spokes, which are essentially pre-built connectors for popular tools like Slack, Jira, Zoom, and GitHub. These spokes make it easy to integrate and automate across different platforms without starting from scratch. What's really powerful here is that ServiceNow can trigger actions in these other tools directly, streamlining workflows across different systems. This reduces our reliance on building custom APIs or writing complex scripts, saving time and effort. Overall, Integration Hub helps us create more comprehensive, efficient automation solutions that connect ServiceNow with the broader ecosystem of applications we use every day. So, why should you consider using Flow Designer? Let's go through some of the key benefits. First, faster development. With Flow Designer, you can build workflows quickly without needing to write any code, which means you save a lot of time and resources. Next, improved collaboration. It's designed to be user-friendly enough that even non-technical team members can participate in creating and refining automation, fostering better teamwork. Another important point is reducing errors. Because workflows are built visually, they tend to be more consistent and reliable, helping you avoid mistakes that often happen with manual processes. Reusable components are also a big advantage. You can create subflows and actions that you can reuse across different workflows, which saves you time and effort in the long run. Security and compliance are also central. Flow Designer provides centralized control and logging, ensuring that your automation adheres to your organization's security policies and compliance requirements. And finally, it's integration ready. Connecting multiple systems is straightforward, making it easier to automate across your entire tech environment. All these benefits tie back to our overall theme of making automations simple, efficient, and reliable, empowering your team to work smarter, not harder. All right, let's wrap things up by talking about Flow Designer. It's a really powerful automation engine within ServiceNow that has transformed how we handle processes. What makes it stand out is its ability to simplify complex workflows through no-code flows, meaning you don't need to be a developer to create or customize automation. This opens up a lot of opportunities for teams to innovate and streamline their work. Additionally, Flow Designer greatly enhances productivity by making processes more efficient and seamless. When combined with Integration Hub, it also improves integration capabilities, allowing different systems to work together smoothly. This synergy really unlocks the full potential of automation in our ServiceNow ecosystem. Overall, Flow Designer isn't just a tool, it's the future of process automation here. It empowers us to build smarter, faster, and more integrated workflows, helping us stay ahead in a rapidly evolving digital landscape. Thank you so much for your time and attention today. I truly appreciate your interest and engagement throughout this presentation. Remember, the key points we've discussed highlight the importance of understanding the core concepts and how they connect to the bigger picture. I hope you leave here with a clearer perspective and some actionable ideas to take forward. Again, thank you for being here and for your active participation.